Shalom, you guys. Back again with
Kamari,
the
True Secret,
and
I am a princess.
Ariel the Pink Princess. Kamari the Truth Seeker and Ariel the Pink Princess. You guys gotta be louder. We gotta get our loud voices. Me, 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 me. Mama, 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 mama. Keep your legs dressed. Alright, anyways, you guys, you gotta be loud. Alright? So today we're gonna be talking about the bread of life. Is anybody hungry?
I want banana.
But Kamari ate all the bananas, so we have no more bananas.
good.
Yes.
This whole thing's not about banana.
This whole thing is not about bananas. It's about the bread of life. You're correct. So since we don't have bananas, let's find out if we can have the bread of life. So my first question to you and you is, what did Yeshua do when he was on the earth?
He created the whole entire
What did Yeshua, not Yah, what did Yeshua do while he was on the earth?
True.
So he preached the truth. Good one, Kamari. What else did he do, Ariel?
He
Raised prophets.
He raised the prophets, well, disciples.
disciple.
Did he pet flamingos?
No.
Probably not. What else? Can you think of something, Ariel? Tell me something Yeshua did while he was on earth.
I know.
Okay.
He said, this is like the bread and the wine for.
Oh, communion. You're always trying to get into my message. I see where you're going. I see you. I'm watching you. What else did Yeshua do, Ariel? Okay, Ariel needs a minute. Okay. Keep your legs, keep your dress down, please. All right. So anyways, if we look at John 6:38. John, New Testament or Old Testament? Yep. So you're in the Old Testament still. Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep. Yep. There you go. John, Matthew, Mark, Luke. John. John 6:38.
6. What chapter?
Okay. Okay. Chapter 6,
Chapter 6.
verse 38.
Verse 38. Wait.
Go ahead.
For I came down from heaven not to be my
Not to do.
my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
So Yeshua said, I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but to do the will of him who sent me. So what was the will that Yeshua did? What do you think that is?
Almighty.
John, yes, it was Almighty's will. John 6:58 says, as the living Father hath sent me, this is Yeshua talking, as the living Father hath sent me, I live by the Father. Go first, same chapter, verse 57. I live by the Father. So he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. Whoa! So we're supposed to eat Yeshua because he says, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me.
Like it sounds like the one time how the people were tricked when he said he will break down the body and then he will raise it back up in 3 days.
Yeah, so people were that he's gonna break down the temple, and they're like, it took us all this time to build the temple. You're gonna break down the temple? So are we supposed to eat Yeshua? Do you think that's what he meant?
No, he meant like eat fun.
Like the bread.
Yeah,
and
like-
the wine.
Like he's
Bread,
going to
something
give
else,
you
right.
he's
Like the
going
bread
to
and
give
freedom.
you food
Bread and the wine.
So,
that he made.
so you think Yeshua's gonna make us some food, and we're gonna eat the food that he made, and you think we're supposed to eat the food like the communion, right? The bread and the wine.
And then we're supposed
But-
to wash our feet.
And we're supposed to wash our feet. But Yeshua's not here. So if Yeshua's not here, Ariel, how are we gonna eat his bread? Does that mean
Feast of the Tabernacle.
Feast of Tabernacle? What do you say? Why do you say that?
Because it's when we have to get rid of the wheat and stuff.
No, you're thinking of unleavened bread, but that had nothing to do with getting into what it does. But that has to do with the Passover, remember, and Egypt, and Moses, and Pharaoh. Okay, So let's see what the Bible says on the matter about eating Yeshua, because that just sounds kind of weird, and I don't think we're really supposed to eat him. So John 6, go to 48.
48.
Yes.
I like literally just easy 48.
You read 48, I'll read 49. You read 50, I'll read 51.
I am that bread of life.
So verse 48 says, I am the bread of life. This is Yeshua talking. So Yeshua is saying he is the bread. All right? Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. Go ahead, 50.
This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat and not die.
This is the bread that cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I give for the life of the world.
So you're saying the people that were with him didn't die yet?
Well, no, that's not what it's saying. If we look at verse 49, right, it says that the fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. I think we can pretty much assume that we're not supposed to eat Yeshua, right? That's pretty clear, right? So when it tells us to eat him, and he's not talking about real bread, because manna is the bread that Yah gave to the our forefathers in the wilderness, right? That's what manna was. It was called angel's food, and that was that bread. So we're not supposed to eat real bread, and we're not supposed to eat Yeshua's flesh. So I kind of think we have to keep digging, because I'm still kind of confused. Are you kind of confused?
No.
Well, excuse us. Let us keep digging, since you're not confused anymore. So, if the forefathers ate manna and they died, Yeshua is telling us to eat him, and we're not supposed to eat him. What are we supposed to do?
Wait. I have a question. So, if...
Is it about this? Because
Yes.
don't ask me a question about cats who climb trees.
Mama. Okay, so if he's saying if we ate this, then we won't die, right?
If we eat of his flesh. But that's like you saying, if you eat of my flesh, well, I'm not going to eat you. That's not really cool. So Yeshua is saying if we eat his flesh, we won't die, but we understand we're not supposed to eat Yeshua, right? 'Cause he's not here anymore for us to even eat him. And he's not talking about regular bread, because we saw people eat regular bread and they die. Yes, baby?
And the commandment says, thou shalt not kill.
Yep, thou shalt not kill. So if I ate you, then I probably would have to kill you first. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so John 6:35. 6:35. John 6:35. John 6:35. And Yeshua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. So if we come to Yeshua, we're never going to be hungry, and we're never going to be thirsty. I'm still confused. We're not supposed to eat, or eating the regular bread isn't the solution. Eating Yeshua is not the solution. But if we come to him, then we won't be hungry and we won't be thirsty. Are you confused? A little. Good. That's what you're supposed to be. Stay confused. So let's keep going.
I'm not confused.
But when we look at that, that's kind of interesting, because if we go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 6, go to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Seriously.
Okay,
What
sorry.
do you even say?
I'm sorry.
Wait, so what chapter?
Read that still on. Chapter 5.
Where are you at?
I'm not telling you because you're trying to read my paper.
Wait. Hi.
Sit down.
In chapter 5, what verse?
Verse 6.
Seriously.
Yep.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they
Righteousness.
shall be filled.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, so they shall be filled. So he that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, so they should be filled. So maybe the food that we're talking about, it's not physical food, it's righteous food. So
How do we get righteous food?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we.
Yeshua did it.
Yeshua did it. So what's righteousness to you?
Righteousness
Be louder.
is when you be good, like obey the commandments and keep the Sabbath holy and do the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Okay. And what's righteousness to you, Kamari?
Righteousness is
Louder. Sit up.
Like, righteousness is like, let's say, the 10 Commandments, pretty much.
Well, Ari already said that, so come up with something else.
Like, let's say, like,
Stop.
like trying to preach His word
Mm-hmm.
and trying to, like,
So spreading the gospel. That's a good one.
And like, for like, one of my dreams is supposed to keep my dad's service, always keep going and going and going,
Okay.
so it never ends.
So carry your dad's torch. Okay. And your dad's torch is righteous. First Peter. Way at the end. Go way to the end.
What?
First Peter. Nope, too far.
All the way to the keys.
Before Revelation.
Hebrews.
Oh, you got a while. Pick it up so you can flip faster.
Right here.
No, you're in Revelation.
Hmm.
Now you're in Jude.
Who called this?
Now you're in John. You're going the wrong way. You're going this way. Keep going. It would help if you would turn your pages. There we go. First Peter.
Peter.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Verse 2.
This is chapter.
So, as newborn babes, desiring the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. In this verse, Yah describes milk as the word, right? So, desiring the sincere milk of the word. And we're supposed to want the milk or the word. We're supposed to desire, just like a what? What kind of people desire milk?
Cow.
A cow is not a person.
Farmer.
Babies desire the milk, right?
You said person.
Yeah, I meant like, well, what kind of stage of life? What kind of stage of life do people
You
desire?
gotta say that
You have to
like
be
5,000
specific
years
with me.
ago.
Right? Babies desire milk. Does Zahara want cheese?
I guess so. She
No,
does grab for
she
it.
doesn't. Does Zahara want candy?
No.
No, she doesn't. Zahara wants breast milk. And so we are supposed to put down that outlet and stop playing with it because that's not very safe. Just like babies want milk. We're supposed to want the word the way babies want their milk. John 6:50. For this is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. We read something like that before. John 6:38 says almost the same thing. For I came down from heaven, not to do my own will, but to do that of the will, but to do the will of him that sent me. So this is the bread which came down from heaven. For I came down from heaven. So some bread and Yeshua came down from heaven, or do you think they're the same thing?
The same thing.
That's right. And if Yeshua came down from heaven, he came down that man may eat thereof and not die. Just like if we hunger and thirst after righteousness, will be filled, and he that believeth on him shall never hunger and thirst, right? So we see that Yeshua is the bread, and he came down to feed us Yah's word. Put your shirt down and sit up. He came down to feed us Yah's word. So why does the Bible say we're eating Yeshua? That's just kind of weird, right? It's kind of, we understand Yeshua's the bread and he came down. So why can't they just say that Yeshua just came down and taught us the word? It's kind of weird. But that's kind of like the parables. Yeshua always speaks in parables, and he says things in ways which people who are earnest or people that sincerely desire to know him will get to learn and figure out what he's trying to say. But other people who aren't sincere, they're going to be turned off. They're going to say, eat you. Oh my, ew, this is so gross. And they're not even going to figure it out. They're going to walk away. John 1:14 says, the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory, and the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. The Word was made flesh. Who do you think was made flesh? The Word was made flesh. Who do you think that's talking about? Yeshua. That's right, Aria. You got to remember. Yah.
Eve.
Come on, get out of here. So the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, and the glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So we know it was Yeshua, right? For John 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yah, and Yah and the Word was Yah. So Yah is his Word, and the Word is the bread. Therefore, Yeshua, right, is the bread. So when it tells us to eat Yeshua, are we really eating Yeshua?
No.
What are we eating?
Word.
We're eating the Word, and the Word is what?
Bread.
No, the Word is the Word of
flesh.
the
But
Word of
Bible.
Yah. Yes,
Yeah,
the
Bible.
truth, the Word of Yah. So Yeshua is our bread of life. Yeshua is the Word. We are supposed to consume the Word. We are supposed to consume Yeshua. We can eat broccoli and cheese. We can eat pizza. We can eat lasagna. We can eat brownies. What else can we eat?
A whole
We
bunch.
can eat ice cream,
Ice cream?
but we can't eat pork.
No, we can't eat pork because that's abominable. What else? What's something you like to eat?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay, well you
I
can
like
eat
broccoli.
broccoli, and we can eat popcorn. But at the end of the day, if we eat all of these things and we don't eat the bread of life, what's the bread of life?
The Bible.
The Word.
Truth.
Also known as Yeshua, right? We will die like everyone else, but we won't get to resurrect and dwell in the kingdom with him. And that's our goal, right? So we have to be hungry for the sincere milk, which is the Word of Yah, right? We have to be hungry and we have to thirst after spiritual things, and that way we can be filled, because if we hunger and thirst after righteousness, we won't ever really die, right? So now that our lesson is done, I have a project for us. Since Yeshua is also known as the bread of life, here's our bread.
Very well.
We are going to make, I got this. We are going to make our own righteous sandwiches. Oh my gosh, and it's so delicious. You see my sandwich is full of all kinds of yumminess.
I want to taste some.
Guess I should have wrote bread of life there. So let's see hey, can I talk about my sandwich, please? Let's see what's we got in our sandwich, our bread of life sandwich. Because remember the things, the Word is things that we've been learning, right? So let's see what things I've been learning. I've got a faithful pickle. And I've got some love lettuce. And I've got some, what is this? Oh, the sandwich! Watch out, Arlo, you're bumping into the camera.
I got you some new.
Thank you. I've got some Patience turkey. This is not ham, this is turkey. Some Patience turkey. And I've got a Honesty pickle. And I've got some Sharing tomatoes. Some Giving purple onions. I've got one Yah egg. I've got, what is this? Modesty, a Modesty tomato. Can you come sit down? You're all on my camera. I've got some, what is this? Some Sabbath lettuce. And some Listening mushrooms. And some Mercy cheese. And stuff. Come here. My fake cheese doesn't want to come out. I got fake cheese. And my sandwich is just loaded, man. I got all kinds of good stuff in my sandwich. My bread of life sandwich. And I got some humble olives. So what the kids are going to do is they're going to make their sandwich, and then I'll do another video on this art project. But they're going to make their bread of life sandwich, and inside they're going to put all the different things that Yeshua, the Word, is teaching them. The bread is teaching them. So I've used different types of cardstock. Can you please? You are in my camera. I've used different kinds of cardstocks, and I have a printed sheet which I will share with the art project. No, I'll share them with the art project. I'll show you how it looks right now. And then the kids, no, not right now. The kids are going to create their own. So when I put up the video for the art project, I will also, I do not own these images. These are images that I found online that I put together in a Word document, and that way I can print them out. The kids can color them. They're going to cut them out and put their sandwiches together. So for now, that is it. Shalom to you all. We're going to go make and enjoy our bread of life sandwiches. Would you like some? Hey, share some sandwich for Kamari. All right. Shalom to you all. Love you all to y'all. I'm back. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Oh, by the way, we sell Bibles for $2.99.
Are you out of your mind? No. All right, you guys. Shalom.
Wait! John the Baptist needs to be killed at 1 o'clock in the night.
What? Ignore her. The Ariel show.